Hitchhiking.
Yeah, we're awesome at that.
In a world plagued by mediocrity, two men have teamed up to be the ultimate authority in awesomeness. Now you can gain advice from Mike and Jerem on how to be awesome at, stuff.
Welcome once again to How to Be Awesome at Stuff, the show where we teach you how to be awesome at stuff.
You send in your questions, we give you answers.
This week's question comes from Redlius1, and Redlius1 writes, how can I be awesome at hitchhiking across the US?
Redlius1, you've come to the right place. We are the experts.
Definitely. So, the first thing you want to do as a hitchhiker is you want to make sure that you have the appearance down, right?
Oh, absolutely, because you know what? If you don't look the part, people aren't going to trust you.
True. And if you look too good, they're going to know that you're clearly a serial killer because nobody who looks good is going to be hitchhiking.
Now, wait a minute. I know that there's probably a lot of good-looking hitchhikers out there, but you got to admit that when you come up on a busy freeway off-ramp and you see somebody standing out there in a three-piece suit with their thumb in the air, no way. That's not legit. That guy, he is a serial killer. So you look for someone who looks the part. You look for someone who's got that kind of the, not the jet set look. Somebody who looks traveled, well-traveled.
Or somebody who looks like they have traveled.
Sure. A long ways without a bath.
So once you have the appearance down, what comes next?
After you've got the appearance down, it's finding the prime location. I think I mentioned earlier that you need to find that spot right at the edge of the freeway, right where the cops are probably not going to see you, but right at the spot where most of the people who are crazy enough, kind enough to give you a ride are going to see you and offer it to you.
So once you have the appearance down and the location, you need
signage.
Signage.
I'm just saying that, without appropriate signage, you're not a hitchhiker. You're a bum. You know what the difference between a hitchhiker and a bum is? A sign.
This is true. And just for that reason, we have developed a product to fulfill all of your hitchhiking needs. We call it the All-in-Wonder Hitchhiker's Kit.
All-in-Wonder.
All-in-Wonder.
Oh, love it.
Did I say All-in-Wonder? I said All-in-Wonder.
All-in-Wonder.
So you would ask yourself, what does the All-in-Wonder Hitchhiker's Kit include? Well, as we talked about before, you need signage. Lots and lots of signage. So,
signage is the key, really. It's the difference between, like I said, a bum and a hitchhiker. A true hitchhiker always comes prepared with signage to meet every occasion. Now, depending on where you are in the U.S., you're going to use different tactics.
Exactly. So, here's the basic sign.
Need ride to next town. Simple, not overstated.
Sweet, short, to the point.
Excellent. Let's see what you got. I'll hold this here as the sample.
Now, for those of you who are musically inclined,
we'll sing for a ride. Now, granted, on a windy day, or some truckers, they may not care for this particular one. So depending on where you're at, if you find yourself in Memphis, if you find yourself in Hollywood, if you find yourself somewhere where you've got a real, thespian type crowd, atmosphere, people appreciate this type of thing.
And if you can't sing, well, they don't need to know that until you're actually in the car.
Right. Turn on the radio really loud, sing along with it. That's pretty good.
Okay. So, now, if you want to ride in style.
Okay, this one says, need ride, must have air conditioning and satellite radio. These two are a must. I don't know if any of you have ever driven the desert, between, let's say, Las Vegas and Los Angeles. Brutal. First of all, there's nothing to look at. It's just desert. Second of all, it's hot, especially in the summertime.
Yes. Now, one of the things you have to keep in mind is that not all folks in all places are going to want to stop for hitchhikers. I mean, there are crazy people out there, and they know that.
Nah.
So,
But
if
it's, you got to be careful.
yes, you definitely have to be careful. And if you happen to be in one of those areas where hitchhikers are not typically picked up for this reason,
Need ride, don't worry, I won't kill you. Once again, short, to the point, gets the idea across that you are their friend. You're a traveler. You're a world traveler. You just don't happen to have a car.
this is true. Now, Jerem, how much do you think an airline ticket would cost from Los Angeles to New York City?
Oh man, I'm guessing it's got to be upwards of $700 to $3,000, somewhere in that range.
What if I told you that you could pick up this handy-dandy all-in-wonder Hitchhiker's kit for only $199.99?
Wait, $199.99 for all this?
$199.99.
Can I
But
break
wait,
that up?
there's more.
Wait.
Act now, and you'll get this bottle of water and this bandana.
Now I noticed. Take a look at this bottle, guys. Notice there's no label. That's right. We don't sport labels on our products. We're about utilizing nature's resources wherever we may find them. We don't even know where this water came from.
And to help you look the part,
Bandana.
show them how to use this bandana.
Okay, this is something that you'll learn rather quickly on the road. But if you're out and about, so like if let's say you want to get, let's say you want to cover your head with this particular item, you pretty much just put it on. This. Put it on like this.
One size fits all.
One size fits all. If you've got, I don't know, depends on your hairstyle, but most of the time, hitchhiking is all about looking the part. If you don't have the appropriate look, if you don't look unshaven, like you haven't bathed in at least a day, people just aren't going to pick you up, man. There's no story to tell. Hey, I picked up some clean-shaven guy, drove him to the next town because he had this really sweet sign. Friends are not going to brag about that to their friends at the dinner party. No, they're going to say, I saw this hitchhiker, man, he was the real deal. He was wearing a bandana. He had a sign made of cardboard. Another thing that we forgot to mention about these. Notice how, the back side is actually this glossy material. This is water repellent. If you're standing out in the rain. So most people, might look at this cardboard and say, hey, what if it rains? Bam. You've got the glossy anti-rain surface. And if you don't have a bandana, that's even better. You can put that over your head, but tell them, Mike, how much the bandana and the water. Granted, this is an important feature, extremely important. You're never going to be caught dead. No hitchhiker will be caught dead without water and a bandana.
An added $80 value, absolutely free.
$80.
If you act now. Call the number at the bottom of your screen.
50 of these blue bandanas are available. We have other colors as well, but the first 50 callers can get the blue.
The all-in-wonder Hitchhiker's Kit is not now, nor will it ever be sold in stores. Call now to receive your free bottle of water and bandana. $40 shipping and handling. Sorry, no CODs.
Some people might question the feasibility of using a system like this to do real hitchhiking, but you don't have to take our word for it.
Here's a word of testimonial from our happy customer.
One of the most important things to remember is not to wear the bandana like this. This could send the wrong message, especially if you're holding up this side.
So to recap,
Number 1, look the part.
number 2, find a good location.
Number 3, signage.
So there you have it, Red Leas. Now you know exactly how to be awesome at Hitchhiking Across the US. Join us back here next time when we teach you how to be awesome at something else.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the video.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/HTBAAS.
Subscribe to our channel, HTBAAS.
Do both.
If you've got an idea that you want us to talk about on the show, go ahead and send us an email at htbaas@gmail.com or go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/HTBAAS, and leave us a comment. See you next time.